Good afternoon, Freedom Chapel Christian Church. It's your Pastor Roz Nichols with a moment of encouragement as we enter this beautiful weekend. And the moment draws his inspiration from none other than Dr. Jeremiah A. Wright, Jr., the pastor emeritus of Trinity United Church of Christ in Chicago, Illinois. I was blessed to hear Dr. Wright preach from the Gospel ascribed to John, the 21st chapter and the 3rd verse, concerning Simon Peter's seemingly odd decision to go fishing following the tragic events surrounding the crucifixion of Jesus. In John 21:3, Simon Peter, who had been in the fishing business prior to having his life redirected by Jesus, now out of nowhere announces, "I'm going fishing." In other words, it seems as though Simon Peter is deciding to go back to the old familiar way of life that he had prior to encountering the man who had given him the opportunity to witness and experience life from a whole new perspective. Even for all of the good that Simon Peter no doubt participated in with Jesus, the end was so devastating until now Simon Peter seems to be choosing to hit delete, to wipe out, to wipe clean the last 3 years of his life and instead go back to the familiar. It seems that Simon Peter is going BC. He's going before Christ to the old familiar ways that he had. And we might understand that. After all, maybe just Simon Peter just needs a time out. Maybe he needs to go fishing to collect his thoughts. Maybe it's kind of therapeutic in that way. Maybe Simon Peter is focusing on fishing because it takes his mind off of the feelings of disappointment that he no doubt has as a result of the turn of events. Or maybe Simon Peter is choosing what's familiar, like fishing, because it helps him to get his bearings on all that he has witnessed and experienced. That's all a part, no doubt, and probably makes up how Simon Peter has come to this decision. However, the point that Pastor Wright and this word of encouragement wants to make is to help you to remember that sometimes life does not turn out the way that we planned. And perhaps you might be like Simon Peter. You're saying, what the heck? I may as well just do what I used to do. Let me just go back to my old familiar ways. But I want you to remember that the old ways no longer work without Jesus, who, by the way, is standing even now on the shoreline of your life, ready to help you to find the right way to catch, to draw, to gather, to pull what is missing in your life. And that if you are but willing to cast down your net of faith in Him once again, you will discover what you need to make your life productive and creative and bountiful once again. In this regard, the old ways can become the new ways when you are willing to listen, even in the midst of sorrow and disappointment. If you're willing to listen to the one who is able and willing to give you the power to make your life more than your past, better than your present, and still greater in your future. Now that's some good news. I do pray that this is a word of encouragement and inspiration for you on today, and that you might even pass it on to somebody else along your way. I do look forward to seeing you. Roscoe. I do look forward to seeing you bright-eyed on Sunday morning at 8:30 for breakfast and at 9 o'clock for worship. You have a wonderfully blessed weekend. And remember this, I love you, but God loves you even more.